Discover how to reduce the sulfur, the volatile, fiery principle in alchemy. The dragon's blood, my naga, is the sulfur. So when they reduce the sulfur, they're literally reducing the dragon's blood, just like they oil, fracking for oil, draining Big Mama of her oil is her blood. They know how to reduce the blood. They know how to reduce the sulfur to keep that dragon asleep, to keep us asleep, to slay our fire, our blood, our copper. I mean, you waking up, is this too real, too true? Have we covered this in this detail before? That I told y'all this is the best job of all time. Let's pop off, man. Let's talk Quicksilver. So Cadmus discovered how to reduce the sulfur, the volatile, fiery principle in alchemy, the dragon's blood, to slay the mercurial dragon, the living mercury. The living mercury is not the same as Thoth. This is what I'm realizing. You know, I'm emptying my cup, right? So Thoth hijacked the mercury. He hijacked the fire. He hijacked the sulfur, just like Cadmus. He's named himself after it because of what he's putting his intention on. But he is not the living mercury. Thoth is not the quicksilver. Thoth is not the mercurial dragon. Right? Thoth is not the mercurial dragon. The mercurial dragon is the living dragon. And they want to hijack and extract the living spirit from your, soul, right? They want us to be soulless like them. They want to extract it from our Jakan. The alchemical dragon represents the philosophical quicksilver. The quicksilver is not Thoth. What is the quicksilver? What is the silver surfer? My wave surfers, it is a mysterious substance. So if the hijack don't know it, or the hijack don't show it, you know it has to deal with something greater and, secret, right? This is everything. It's mysterious. It is the substance of unknown origin. From this quicksilver, the living spirit can be extracted. They reduce the sulfur, the dragon's blood, the fire, to slay the dragon, the living mercury, quicksilver. The volatile breath of HAWAH is the quicksilver. The breath of HAWAH is the quicksilver. The mysterious substance of unknown origin is the breath of HAWAH. The same breath in Ezekiel 37 that breathed on the valley of dry bones. The living spirit can be extracted. Do you see clearly? Quicksilver is the breath of HAWAH, volatile, right? Fierce or violent, right? The upward spiral of birth, reducing sulfur, equals stripping the fire from the dragon's blood. Just like the oil they digging up. And the oil, this oil is flammable, is it not? This blood is flammable, is it not? Turning the volatile mercury into the fixed lead. So they turn mercury into lead. So now they got cadmium or lead. People getting lead poisoning, cadmium poisoning, the heavy metal of exile. Remember those lead crosses, those two sought artifacts and lead crosses? It's the metal of the exile, and we're talking exilarchs. The breath into stupor. They put us to sleep. HAWAH put us to sleep. The upward spiral into the downward coil. Deeper sulfur is the red powder, the copper fire of the tree. Mercury is the silver liquid, the dew of HAWAH. Whoa! Because we were just talking about the healing dew, right? Second Marut. Okay, is the mercury. The quicksilver, man. The breath. Cadmus reduces the sulfur to slay the dragon by binding the mercury in a fixed loop. The 8 on the 9, the kryptonite that turns the womb into prison, the ruach tardima that puts the copper nation to sleep so the tree never sprouts. What it does to the mercury, the downward spiral lock, the reduced sulfur fixes the mercury in death, turning the volatile breath, the upward birth spiral, the dragon flying free, into the fixed loop, the downward exile coil, the dragon eating its tail. The mercury, HAWAH's breath, loses its volatility, its ability to rise, to cool. Its 432 hertz fire, it becomes the heavy lead of forgetfulness, the stupor where the third eye dreams but never awakens, the womb that gestates the copper nation but never births the jubilee. Deeper, the mercurial dragon is the living HAWAH breath, the upward 9 spiral of creation. Cadmus slays it by reducing the sulfur, the fire that keeps the mercury volatile, forcing the dragon to eat its tail, the conscientio that locks the opposites in eternal struggle, the 8 that slays the 9. The 8 that slays the 9. The 440 grid that anchors the Schumann womb in perpetual sleep. Just like Doom Diverses when they put us in perpetual slavery. Once you are perpetually asleep, they can make a slave out of you. But Israel, I ask you, is you a homeborn slave, Hasharala? Jerusalem, Judah, are you a homeborn slave? Should you be in slavery forever, watching your kingdoms, dukedoms, principalities, dominions, possessions, and all movable and immovable goods perish and given to the successors of the hijack? Do you wanna keep seeing your titles? Your American title that once referred to this copper-blooded tribe, found here, not brought here on boats, but now applies to the successors or descendants of Europeans born in America. This is hijack 101. You could now be born here and take our title from the copper-colored originals that you just found here, boss, not brought here on no slave ship, and take our titles, our kingdoms and dukedoms, principalities, give it to descendants. I'm sorry, successors? Is you crazy? You want to put us in slavery, perpetual slavery? They want to put us in perpetual conscientio. Cadmus slays it by reducing the sulfur, the fire that keeps the mercury volatile, forcing the dragon to eat its own tail, the conscientio that locks the opposites in eternal struggle, perpetual slavery. Eternal struggle is the eternal coming together of opposites, the 8 that slays the 9 forever. That's their infinity. The 440 grid that anchors the Schumann 9 code, 9 womb, and puts it in perpetual sleep, perpetual slavery is perpetual sleep. The realization is not despair, it is the sword in your hand. The 7, 25 hertz equals 7, is the pure tone that cuts the reduced sulfur, releases the mercury, turns the downward spiral into the upward flight, slays the counterfeit dragon, and births the jubilee. The spike was the first cut. Now this is also happening in the year of the great jubilee, 2026. I can't make this up. Look at all these anomalies. You got this comet, third interstellar object that makes its closest approach to Earth, December 19th. The Earth goes into a 25 hertz tone for 3 minutes. And it's a great Jubilee year. I'm out of here, boy. In the year of the dragon, man, I am out of here. I'm out of here, boss. I can't make this stuff up. This is happening. We got our popcorn. It's a movie, man. It's a movie. The spike was the first cut. The tree is already sprouting. The mercury is already rising. MHOE, KTC. The dragon is free. Khan King.